and Moose Moose.
Sorry.
Moose.
What time?
It's almost 6 o'clock, but not quite. So as always, we're going to be waiting. We've got someone from Holland in. Hello from Holland.
Hello.
Let's see.
Nice. Freya.
It's 6 o'clock. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
And welcome to Sit in It for a Bit with Arne and Carlos.
And
we
Freya.
are, as always, your hosts.
Arne and Carlos.
And Freya. It started off with a little bang with Freya barking. And yeah, you should have seen us before trying to set this up. We had set it up. I don't know exactly what happened.
The stick.
Yeah.
We need a new one.
Or the platform that we put the camera on.
It's tilted.
Yeah, it's a little bit tilted. Anyway, we are here. We're happy to be here. And we are back with yet another episode of our podcast, Sit in It for a Bit, which isn't really a knitting podcast. It's just a time when you can sit and knit for a bit while we talk about everything.
Everything.
But we're going to be
Whatever
trying...
comes to our mind.
Exactly, yeah. But we're going to be trying something new. And in February, we're going to be running a Knitalong here on Sit in It for a Bit. So it will actually be Sit in It for a Bit.
Because then we will knit
also. Somehow, yeah. Somehow. We're going to get everybody to knit.
We can multitask.
Yeah, and we're going to get everybody to knit the same project. That'll be fun, I hope. We're going to be talking a little bit more about that in a bit. But yes, it's been... I would say from last Sit in It for a Bit until this week, it's been quite cozy, wouldn't you say, Arne?
It's been very nice because we had so much snow and we've been digging snow almost every day. Actually, you have been digging every day.
New Year's resolution.
Yeah,
check.
And it's actually very nice. A lot of people are a little bit worried about us, but don't be worried because we're used to this and it's just cozy.
Okay, yeah.
But I have to say something.
Okay, say something.
It was kind of funny this morning because the machine, the one you...
The snowblower?
The snowblower didn't work.
No.
It didn't start. And we tried and tried
I broke
and tried.
it.
No, we don't know yet. And then you said we bought it in a place and I called that place. And they were very nice. They came and they picked up the snowblower and now they're going to fix it.
But they told us we didn't buy it there.
And they said, but we don't have this brand. And I was like, where did we buy it then? But and they were like, we don't know, but we like to fix things, they said. They came with a big car with a hanger.
Yeah, and then, they love fixing things and then we'll get a big bill afterwards as well.
I didn't dare to ask.
No.
Because they came from down in the valley up and two people.
Two people. So while they were picking up the snowblower, I was actually shoveling the snow by hand. We have had quite a lot of snow, but since yesterday it has pretty much stopped.
Yeah.
And today we have beautiful weather with the blue sky and the sun. And yeah, it's been warm. Yeah. Now, it's very sweet of you guys. We get a lot of these, we get a lot of the following comment. So we've been posting videos of us shoveling snow on internet. So we've done it on YouTube, on Instagram. And people write, stay safe and stay warm, which we think is super sweet. And we want to thank everyone for your lovely concern. But don't worry, we're both very safe and very warm. So our home has geothermal heating and we have radiant heating on our floors. And if that isn't enough, we also have potentially the possibility to install 6 fireplaces. We only have 1 fireplace, but every other room that has a chimney also has a wood-burning stove.
How many wood-burning stoves
6. No, 5. 5, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 wood-burning stoves, and then we've got a fireplace. So if by any chance the power would go, we would still be able to stay nice and warm.
And the one in this room is very warm now. Maybe I put in a little bit
too much.
I'm getting warm now.
So we're always warm. We can promise you that. And my feet are always nice and toasty. It gets to a point when sometimes when we visit somebody's house, because here in Scandinavia we have to take our shoes off to go into people's houses. When we do that,
it can be cold.
It can be cold on the floors, yeah. And well, if we're lucky and the people we're visiting are good hosts and hostesses, they do offer us some nice warm slippers, but not everybody does.
No.
And we're used to having warm
You have to bring
floors.
your own slippers. And we have a lot of slippers.
Yeah. So somebody is asking about our heating. We can say it very quickly. We heat our house with the energy that it comes from the bottom of our lake. The bottom of our lake is always warm. It's a very deep lake, and so the bottom never freezes. So it's warm enough because it's not frozen, so that we can take the energy and the warmth from there. And then that is pumped in through pipes into our house, into the floors.
Actually, I think there are some antifreeze stuff in those pipes. So
In the house, yeah.
Yeah, so that's circulating.
And that goes in and out, and this is how we generate heat.
And they say the more floor you have, the more heat you get from the system.
Yeah.
So we have dig down pipes from this house to the other house, the storage house,
Yeah.
or what's supposed to be the studio ones. And we did it ourselves. That was hard. And everything is now in place, so we can have floor heating in the other house as well.
Yeah.
But that is in the future.
So we're nice and warm here all the time. And usually, I mean, we're safe. Arne, you were on the roof the other day. But if you would have, against all odds, fallen off the roof.
I wouldn't have fallen far.
No.
And there's so much snow.
Yeah, exactly. It's very powdery and very soft.
Yeah.
But even standing on the roof, when you have snow up to your knees, you.
But I'm always a bit scared because I'm afraid of heights.
Yeah, me too.
I don't have to go very high before I freak out. So.
Yeah. So anyway, we're nice and safe and nice and toasty all the time. But still, thank you very much for your concern. I think that a lot of people who don't live in places where there is snow and where there's winter, I think people don't really understand what the weather is like really. And a lot of snow does not mean it's cold. So that is not the fact. If you have ever gone to a ski resort up in the mountains where there is a lot of snow, you might actually have been sitting outdoors having cocoa and sunbathing and actually been sitting wearing just a t-shirt in the middle of winter. The place where we live actually has that kind of weather. It's dry and there's no wind. So
actually, the people today who came to pick up your snowblower,
yeah,
I said I was like sorry because we didn't buy it from them, and then they said it was nice to get up to the higher place and get some nice weather.
Exactly.
Because we had sunny days.
We have a sunny day, and they down in the valley they didn't.
It's foggy.
Yeah.
I guess it was
so
foggy.
I would say
you're fine?
Yeah, I would say right now it's 0 degrees, and when we have 0 degrees here where we live. 0 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit. I think that's like 30 Fahrenheit. But 0 degrees here is about 10 degrees plus in places like London or New York, or even more. So about 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's different kinds of cold. We have sun, dry, and no humidity and no wind. And if you go to New York and you end up between two buildings on a cold winter days with wind, that'll be really, really cold. So if you say that 30 degrees Fahrenheit, which we think is warm, if you say that that's 50 degrees in New York, then you're kind of more accurate, actually.
This reminds me about when we travel, and sometimes we go places, and we always complain about the cold.
Yeah.
And then people say, but you're from Norway, you should be used to this.
I know.
But no, it's colder sometimes.
So
it feels colder.
That's another thing. We really know how to heat our homes. The coldest I was last decade. So it was in 2014 when we visited my parents. They were living in Spain. Yes, 0 degrees Celsius is 32 Fahrenheit or 30, around 30. And 10 degrees plus is 50 Fahrenheit. Anyway, what I was saying was
Spain.
When we were in Spain in January, and it was about 15 degrees Celsius there. And I was freezing cold because the house
was cold.
The house was made of bricks, and it was freezing cold.
I don't think it's made for cold.
No, those houses are not made for the cold. So yeah.
Anyway,
we are nice and toasty, and
the light is blinking.
And we enjoy, and we've enjoyed a lot of outdoor activities. So New Year's resolutions are in action.
And I'm working on my New Year.
You are, yeah.
What do you call it?
Resolution.
Nyttårsforsett.
Yeah, your New Year's resolution.
I'm still working on my sweaters. I'm cleaning up the yarn. 3 more since last time.
So he's cleaned 3 more balls of yarn this week.
Actually, I didn't use a ball, but I used a little bit of the ball.
Yeah.
So at least now I have used it. So the blight/egg sweaters, but coming, and I'm cleaning.
Yeah.
Should I show some of the cleaning, or should we show what happened to Freya since last time?
Oh, let's show Freya first.
Yeah, Freya has become
very
glamorous. Glamorous. Look at this. Can you see it in the fur? She has a dolly.
No, not a dolly.
No.
A doggy parton.
Doggy
parton leash and collar.
And collar.
Do we have the leash? Oh, here's the leash.
So thank you, Teresa, for sending us all this beautiful stuff. We have so much, all this stuff.
So Teresa sent us, Teresa Roberts, our friend, she sent us this leash and the collar. And it's from Dolly Parton's brand, Doggy Parton. And I have to say, I've never been as glitterified as I was when I opened the packaging. I had glitter all over me just by opening the dog leash. Who knew that pet things could have so much glitter?
But this has a lot of glitter.
And I keep finding glitter on me all the time now. I mean, this was yesterday. And Freya's full of glitter too.
You have to see Freya from behind because there's a butterfly.
Yeah. Oh, we've got Kate with us from the last homely house.
Hello,
Kate. Nice that you're here with us.
I'm cleaning. That's my New Year thing. And I actually found a towel we got from you, Kate. In black and white, and we have some embroidery yarn from a lady down in the valley. I was thinking maybe you should do embroidery on that one, but
we also found the hexagons in paper that you sent us, and we're going to be doing something with your hexagons this year
and that
on
is
Sundays.
It's a crazy thing.
We have a crazy idea that we're going to put out there. But you're not going to be seeing it for a while, so you'll have to be patient. You'll all have to be patient.
We won't be seeing it for a while.
Yeah.
The finished thing.
So anyway, lovely glitter leash. I'm full of glitter, and it's pink. And Arne has got some pink of his on his own as well.
Look, I have this. But look at the butterfly.
Yeah, the Dolly Parton.
Love is like a butterfly. Nice. No, I've been at the Kiro. What you call that?
No, the physiotherapist.
So this is like athletes. Athletes get this. It's called Kiro type in Norwegian. It's
okay. Special. It's a special tape. And what does it do?
It helps the muscles in a way and something.
Do you want to show the whole thing?
This is what she said. This is what athletes do when they have like accidents. So this is too much embroidery or duplicate stitch. Look, I'm so fancy.
Yeah, very fancy.
And this it stay there until it falls off. It's kind of cool.
And then probably they'll give you a new one
I don't know,
next time maybe. Does it help?
I don't know. It's cool, isn't it?
I like it.
Very cool.
I like it. It's very cool.
Yes. Dolly Parton have these things.
Yeah, with glitter on them. Yeah.
She should have.
So Arne's been all glittered up too in his own
way.
kind of way. But yeah, it's for his recuperation of his arm. And Monique Van Lille is asking if it relieves the pain. Does it?
She said it
but
might.
She said, but.
Does it? I think it does.
Yeah, good.
Because I've been knitting since the last time we saw you, almost every day, and it's not painful.
Good.
And I got this on Monday.
Yeah.
So, actually, I said to her while I was shoveling snow, I felt a little bit. And then she said we put on the tape.
Yeah, and then you get this electro thing, right?
And the
on your
and that didn't hurt at all last time, so I'm getting used to it now.
Yeah. It'll be hopefully you'll be as good as new soon. Yeah. And never again will I allow you to embroider the way you were doing it.
Non-stop.
Yeah, exactly. So,
actually, now while I'm cleaning my messy room, I'm actually organizing that shirt and putting it in a plastic bag for the future. But I have that big frame now
Yeah.
But I can't get those small things in the frame. I don't know.
No,
Maybe I should try.
Yeah, you should definitely try. We should try to
I can
find
put the whole shirt in the frame and wind it up like this.
Yeah, we need to try other things. You know, other ways to do. Oh, it's kinesiology tape.
That's what I have,
Yeah, that's what he has. It looks cool.
and I like it.
Somebody, I read the comments. Somebody was suggesting I could, you know, we could all sign it like a cast.
We could.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign your tape later on.
Or we can knit a sweater with the stripes going like.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I can't see anything. I wonder, do I have my? No, it's my real glasses. I thought I had my computer glasses on.
Well, that's the glasses you need to read the screen, isn't it?
Maybe that's why I'm getting new glasses now.
Yeah,
I can't see any. I can't see anything.
We're both getting new glasses. Anyway, Freya is all dollied up with glitter, and she loves her little leash. So thank you so much, Teresa. We loved it too.
And thank you for all the other things we got.
And
It's so much.
and you can see in our house, you can see all the places I've been because there's pink glitter. I mean, really, there was so much glitter on that. When I opened it, it was like poof.
Everybody needs glitter in their life.
We do. We all need glitter in our life. So a while back, it was before we went to the US. We went to Bergen.
It was when we went to Bergen to do,
do an inspection of a ship.
Of a ship that we're taking, and we went up to an antique store.
Well, it was not an antique store. It was
Thrift.
It was like a closet, and it was stuffed with crap.
It was so beautiful.
Yeah.
But you couldn't see
Stuffed with
anything.
crap, so beautiful. Stuffed with crap, so beautiful. But you know, I've become a little bit more into the thrift shopping, especially now that I understand that I do have a good eye and that I can find things. So amongst all the crap that we had there, I happened to see this beautiful lamp.
This is the lamp he's been bragging about.
Yeah.
And he promised you we will be in front of the lamp next time. And
so here we are. It is beautiful. I paid $200 for this, about $200.
It's so heavy.
It's I think it's either marble or onyx, but I think it's actually some green sort of marble because it has veins, and it has also some brown color. It was actually the guy. Let's call him a scrap dealer, because he was not.
Nobody had good stuff.
Yeah.
You just have to.
You just had to find it. Yeah.
But you have to find your
the
way.
scrap dealer said it came from a hotel somewhere, and I know that it's probably from the turn of the century. It's from the turn of the 19th to the 20th. It's this kind of dragon style that was very popular at the time. And it was broken. Arne is really clever with electrifying things.
I can do anything now.
Yeah.
So I made so many lamps.
Yeah.
Carlos is so into lamps at the moment, so I've been repairing old lamps.
Yeah.
Like those you put on the floor that normally have 3 bubbles. I took the hammer because I couldn't get off the whole thing, so I used the hammer to get it off, and then I put on only 1 bubble, and I think I'm getting more good at this electricity thing.
I think so too. Yeah. So Arne rewired it, and then he did is it called solding or welding? When he with that thing,
No, that didn't work on this one.
Oh, it didn't.
No, I did that on another one.
Oh, so this is the one that is now super glued.
This has super glue.
Okay, so we
and
did.
if it gets loose now, I have we go down to the garage and ask if they can do like svejsing. What's that?
Welding.
Welding, like the heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Where you need a.
And then I was wondering what it looks like. Yeah, no, it's better on. Yeah, and then we got a beautiful lampshade for it. I ordered it while we were in the US, and here it is.
You go all in.
Yeah, and it's an ikat weave. It's vintage, I think, and I think it's beautiful. I love this kind of fabric on a lampshade.
So that could be your side business. You could do interior
Lamps.
and lamps.
Yeah.
Decorating.
Well, I do like doing these things. So it was fun. I mean, finding some random lamp on the street, pretty much.
It was on the street.
In a scrap store.
There were 2 lamps on the street, and This was the good one.
Yeah, and then you know, just it was very heavy. I had I had to I had to carry it
Like hand luggage.
all over.
It was a bit scary when we went through security because you never know. They might think it's something dangerous. But we made it.
We did, yeah. And now it's here with its beautiful lampshade. And somebody told us that, what was I going to say? Yeah, somebody told us that it could be onyx, but I don't know. I don't really know. I still think it's marble.
Yeah.
The person who said it was onyx was on the other side of the screen, so they haven't seen it in person. So I don't know. Anyway, it's lovely. I'm very happy with my thrift store find.
You're good.
Yeah.
And we have more thrift shopping coming up, I guess, because we're going to Sweden and we're going to go to Denmark.
Yep.
And we're going to go via a thrift shop to get to Sweden.
So this time of the year, when the range of our electric car is about half of what it is in the summer, we're now going to be driving electric down to Sweden to visit my parents.
And not in the winter.
Which we're going to be doing this weekend. So the way we're going to go is we're going to fly to Copenhagen and we're going to rent a car at the airport, and then we're going to drive across the bridge into Sweden to where my parents live. They live near, they actually live on the other side of Helsingør, which you may know as Helsingør, the place where Hamlet used to live when he was
That's
around.
where we take the boat.
Yeah, and so we're going to drive to Helsingør, and then from Helsingør to Helsingborg, where on the other side in Sweden, we're going to take a ferry. And we're going to be doing this so that we can go, I mean, because we don't want to drive the electric car this time of the year. And also because there's a really great, some really great thrift shops in Helsingør.
And then one, we haven't been there for years. So we don't know if it's there anymore. Maybe we have to Google it and check it. But that was a good one.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
So I'm looking forward. And if we find a lot of stuff, we can't bring it home. So we have to leave it with your parents until summer.
Or ship it or something. But yeah, it will be easier. It would be probably easier to leave it with my parents in their shed, and then we can just pick it up when we drive again.
Before, I was the only one who kind of
thrift shopped.
Now we're the two of us.
Yeah.
This is dangerous.
But you know, I've got things that I'm looking for. I'm looking for nice little tray tables, and you never know. I may find a nice cheap lamp foot that I can go get a nice lampshade for.
And actually, I was calling the electrician today because I don't dare to put up the thing on the wall. I can do lamps, but not.
No, the wiring is.
And I ordered new 2 outlets for the hall. So maybe there's a space for a lamp.
Oh yeah, there's always space for a lamp. We don't spend that much on the lamp feet. Those we can get. I mean, except this one was pricey, but otherwise we'll just get like a very cheap one, either from a thrift store that nobody wants, or even you can even go to like a high street store and get one for like 30 bucks. We don't invest money on that, but the lampshades are expensive. Obviously, lampshades cost more money.
But it's very nice, like when you have different lamps in different, and you have lamps in different places in a room, and then you can light in different places, and the whole room change.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
You have a different mood every day, depending on which light you put on.
Yeah. Yeah, different. Yeah, we can do all these different constellations with all our lamps and lampshades and things. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. My mom is, you know, I mean, she's got Alzheimer's, so it's not easy. It's not an easy situation. She's like in the in-between. You know, she's not completely there, but she's not out of it either. So, you know, it comes and goes right now. And she's not in her permanent home yet. We actually have to wait. I mean, it's awful to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. In order for my mother to get a permanent place in the home where she's going to go, somebody there needs to die. So we're waiting for someone to die, pretty much. I know it's horrible, but it's true. We're waiting for someone to die so she can move in, and she's living at home. But now she's going to a temporary place every 2 weeks so that my dad can have a break.
Yeah. But what I think was like kind of nice or cute, we ordered those labels because
that's so cute. That's so cute.
And to get those labels that you use the iron and you put them on her clothes, you have to order them from a place where they do these things for kindergartens. So there is her name and a beautiful flower.
Yeah. So
It's
yeah,
cute.
it's very cute. It's the whole website was just so
Pink
kindergarten.
and yellow.
Yeah. And when we go to Sweden, we've got the sheet of paper, and then we'll take out the individual tags, and then we'll iron into all her clothes. So they've got my mom's name on them because the place she's going to, they requested that. So when they wash her clothes, they know who it belongs to. But yeah, it was very kindergarten, and you know, it's kind of like life.
Yeah.
You're
You
born,
go back to be...
and then you live hopefully a long life without any issues, which is what my mother did until a few years ago. And then you kind of go back to where you came from, which is a little bit of the thing now. She's talking a lot about her dad, and she thinks her dad, my grandfather, is alive.
But you think your father is...
She thinks my father is her dad sometimes. She mixes him up with her dad. I actually never met my maternal grandfather. He died long before I was born.
Maybe she think you're Elvis.
I don't know. We'll see.
Or Julio
She does. No, I mean, so far when I speak to her, she doesn't know me. Or my dad says it's your son, and she kind of maybe pretends.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tough, but you know, we deal with it as best we can, and we're there for my dad to.
And I had the same,
him.
like my great grandfather. He had the same, and
Yeah.
a few years after he died, my grandmother got it. So I grew up with Alzheimer.
People. Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's
hard.
it's
you have
tough,
to deal with it.
but we deal with it as best we can, and try to help my dad. And he's going to get 2 weeks of vacation now when my mother is gone.
Oh, I saw a very nice program on TV last night with old people.
Oh yeah, that was very nice.
Well, no, actually, there was one who wasn't that old also, but there were people with Alzheimer and how they use music.
Yeah.
And that was really nice. And they made a choir. So these people were practicing, and they're going to have a concert somewhere in Oslo in the concert.
We should get my mom a Spotify account. We
Play
should.
some music.
And get her some of the fun Spanish music that she really loves.
Remember when she was ironing clothes, she had Spanish music on the
she'd iron the clothes and she'd
on the
sing.
boom box, and then she was singing.
Yeah,
that was so cute.
Very nice. Yeah, we're going to talk to my dad about it. She needs music in her life. I think that would be. It won't cure her, but I think it will make it pleasant for her. So that would be lovely. So anyway, Copenhagen coming next, and we're really busy. We've got deadlines with Rowan.
That's another thing. Like we are working on a summer collection in the middle of
2020 something.
All the snow.
Yeah,
we're digging snow and making summer clothes. That is
that's so bizarre.
Right now is a bit hard.
So for us in our design mind, it's summer, it's warm. We're thinking beach, we're thinking tunics, we're thinking wraps that you can put, and then you have your bikini under.
We're not doing the bikini.
We're not doing the crochet bikini, but we're doing the wrap that you can put, over your bikini when you're by the pool. That's the universe we're in, which is great because actually we ended up seeing 2 seasons of White Lotus, which we loved.
And that is great.
That was such a good show.
Everything we saw after is boring.
Yeah, we loved it.
White Lotus is so cool.
And we actually started watching it to get in the mood, in the summer mood, and it worked.
Yeah, it worked.
But yeah, when we look out the window, we have all the snow. And you guys, I'm sure a lot of you who are coming on our cruises, we've got a cruise in February, and then we have another one in March. If you're worried that there will be that much snow when you're here, don't worry. The snow is only on the east side of Norway. The west side of Norway is the Atlantic coast, and we have the Gulf Stream here. So there's almost no snow. You'll see snow-capped mountains. You'll see a little bit of powder snow on mountains, but there's no snow like here. Maybe Oslo. No, Oslo doesn't have snow right now. I don't think so.
Much. They had
a little bit.
Normally it goes away quick, so not in the city.
Yeah.
So I found more, Carlos, when I was cleaning.
Oh yeah, Arne's New Year resolution was to clean.
I'm constantly cleaning now.
And it makes sense in his head.
So I prepared. See, I finished the scrapbook for just now, so I started a new one, and then I was looking through all my stuff, and I found this one, which is not finished, but this is a fabric we got from someone. It was there was a gift wrapped in this fabric.
Oh, yeah.
But right now I can't remember. So if you recognize it, just tell us.
It's
But
beautiful.
this will be the cover of the book.
I love that fabric.
So, and this is made of old paper. This is made of the first print of the knitted doll book.
Yeah.
Because we get all these things.
Yeah, not the print.
No, what you call it in English?
Correcture. What's that in English?
It's like the first pages.
Oh, the first manuscript.
So you can go through it and see if everything is okay and stuff. And I didn't throw the paper away. This is the crazy doll in the book. So I made a book of it. So this will be a new scrapbook soon. And there are so many. It's so fun when you do books like this because, like, when you start to write in the book, suddenly new things pop up that you have forgotten about. There can be old drawings or sketches.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Very nice.
I found this one. And then I found...
So, but can you explain to me, how exactly are you cleaning or organizing? I don't...
like...
Or explain to us all.
Like now, I'm... What am I doing now? Now I am organizing yarn.
And you're doing that by knitting those sweaters?
That's one yarn. That is the, what you call it? Alpaca...
Classic.
Classic.
So...
Because we have a few balls of this yarn, and my plan, I make one sweater in each color, and then I put the yarn in the box.
Okay, well that is organizing.
Then
and
the
then
yarn
do you hang the sweater on the outside of the box so you know what color it is, or?
No, I put the ball in the box when the sweater is finished.
Yeah, but what do you do with the sweater?
It goes on the blight doll, or it can be.
Oh, okay.
Or it goes in the dollhouse after a while.
So you're hanging it in the closet of the blight.
And then another thing I do with yarn is like, because when I was cleaning, I found something that I started to work on a long time ago.
So when you say a long time ago, how many decades?
Oh, no, not decades. And then I forgot about it because my plan was to, actually I do it, that is also part of the organizing. Because I go through all the knitting books and all the knitting magazines and I find all the patterns, you know, like cables and lace patterns. And then I will try to knit them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I make swatches and write down the pattern my way. And the plan is to
have an archive of that.
Have an archive.
Well, that's actually good. That's very used.
So I found this one. This was made many years. This is number 1. This is a basic old pattern.
And how many have you made?
That I don't know. But I know I have more, but I don't know where I have them. So when I started a new one today. This was This was a pattern from an old Norwegian knitting magazine. They came. I think you have to abonnere.
Subscribe.
You have to subscribe, and then you have this album, and you put a new pattern in every day. This was from the 80s. And my mother found this in the flea market once, or a thrift shop, and she bought it for us. And so I have all these old patterns from the 80s. And there's a lot of these things. So now I'm trying all of them, and I write down what I do.
You have
I put them in my archive.
So
no, this is number 1, so I guess I have more. So the one I'm working on now is number 10.
Okay, but where are the other?
I don't know. I started on 10 because I don't think I have 10.
So I would say
at least I have 5 or 6.
I would say your organizing process here, or your cleaning process, would entail having to spend some time looking for the other 8 that you have done.
No, I know. I just start knitting. Yeah, but I worked on one pattern today, and that was crazy.
Anyway,
I have to really try over and over and over. I follow the chart, and all my stitches were like a knot. I had to. They changed place 2 times after each other, and it was like a lump.
A lump, yeah.
Something was wrong.
Anyway, we have number 1 of our new swatch archive,
and that is me cleaning up.
Yeah.
Because
I guess.
Because
It makes
when
sense
I
in
finish this
his
one,
head.
there can probably be a little bit more yarn left, but then I can save it in a special box and make doll clothes.
Yeah, I guess when you do this cleaning, you do go down memory lane, don't you?
I do. I find so much strange things I
Yeah.
forgot about. Like today, I found this.
Yeah, those are nice.
This is from my.
I'll take that.
This is from when I was younger, and I bought Woodturning Machine. What's that in English? When you do wood, you have this machine, and you put a piece of wood in, and you put in on electricity, and you use these irons, and you shape the.
And the thing turns around, right?
It turns around, and then you shape the wood.
Well, we're asking you what's that, and we're gonna get it in the comments soon.
I have a small machine.
For woodwork, it turns around, and you can go, and it goes like that. What is that called in English?
I made jewelry.
Lathe.
So, look,
Lathe.
I made small what do you call these?
Earrings.
This is wooden pieces for your ear.
So turning wood.
Turning wood. They're tiny, and I have a machine.
Yeah, they're like.
I haven't used it for so many years, and I don't know if it works anymore. But maybe that's something we should try in the summer.
Yeah, that would be fun
Put
to
the
do some
machine
videos.
out
To
and
do
see
some
if it
videos on
works.
that. Yeah.
Because I want to use it for doll houses.
We have to put that on our list.
That's another. They are slightly different, these two.
Yeah, very nice.
And then I had another idea where I put silver thread. So I made them like this, and then I put silver thread around the wood. These are very, very tiny, very nice. And then, inspired of the weaving, I made this. So this is a miniature of what do you use for yarn for the loom. So the idea was to wrap yarn around it. I think I have a lot of these lying around, but I had only 5 pictures of them. So this is another one. So it's a different kind of wood, and then you use a silver thing that you glue inside, and there's the hook for the air. So that was my.
This is long before I met you, though. I mean,
This
we're
is-
talking decades.
This is a long time
Yeah,
ago.
before I met you, and then I know you you gave your mom one which had feathers on them, which is very nice.
She also had a necklace.
Yeah,
She used it a lot.
yeah, she used it all the time.
It was all worn out. The feathers were
Yeah,
worn out.
and she passed away sadly.
Yeah, but
10 years ago.
I have the necklace next
We have
to
the
her
necklace.
picture.
Yeah, we
But
do.
this is actually a very funny hobby. But I don't know. I think I stopped when I think I stopped doing this when I became a teacher in the fashion school. I think I
the
did
School
it
of Design.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, the School of Design. So I think the machine is a bit rusty, but we should
Yeah,
take it
we
out.
should
and
take
try.
it out and have a look, and we could do it on YouTube together with all of you, so you could see the
Yeah,
machine.
maybe we fail.
Yeah, wow.
That is funny.
If we fail, we fail.
You want me to talk more? Okay, I found a pattern for
It's your cleaning.
a folk costume for a shirt from the area where my mother come from.
Yeah.
So this is from West Agder. So not that we need more folk costumes.
No, we
but
have plenty.
Here's the pattern. That is so cool. It's just squares, and then it says how big every piece should be, and you should try this because it's kind of easy to understand. And this is from my aunt. She was a teacher in this folk costume sewing. So it says teacher Solveig.
Yeah.
So that is kind of cool.
It's very nice, and that's your aunt.
Yeah. So it's nice to find all these things. I just have to organize it. But then I have a funny one.
Okay, this one now.
so funny.
This one is so special. And there's a story that we're gonna tell you, which is quite fantastic.
So this was when was it?
1990.
No, it was in the, I don't remember.
It was in the 90s, Arne. You were still in the School of Design.
I was in the school, and I remember one day I was walking down to the center of Oslo, and I went into a shopping center. Or
the department store.
and I was looking for shoes. and the store was down in the basement. So I went into this department store.
And he saw an ad.
No, and I went into that rulletrapp, was that?
Oh, the escalators.
Escalator, and I was standing there, and I went down like this, and then in front of me, this picture appeared of my father. It was covered from the roof to the floor.
Huge advertising campaign with Arne's dad and Miss Universe.
She was Miss Universe 19.
I googled it today. 1990. Her name is Mona Gruth.
90. Mona Gruth.
She's a model as well, yeah.
Miss Universe, and she was, and my father was a model with her.
And he
was not modeling the clothes.
No, he was just a prop. You know what? They booked him for his good looks.
No, actually,
He's so
know.
oh, come on, look at that. That is
but
such.
I know why they booked him, because they wanted to have some original in the picture.
Yeah.
And the guy who, because they took the picture on the farm
That's
next to where I grew up, and the guy who owned the farm said that, well, you can go to Ole because he's kind of original.
Yeah,
and
Arne's
they
dad
did.
was very original.
So they picked up my father. He came with the clothes from the barn. He was smelling like
Yeah,
cow
yeah,
poo.
yeah, probably.
And we met Mona Gruth a few years
Yeah,
ago.
no, this is funny because so Arne was never told by his
no,
father.
I didn't know that
He didn't tell anyone.
Was on the
And
posters.
suddenly, and not only there in the department, suddenly
He was
you-
everywhere.
all over the city, like in these
All over Norway.
huge billboards everywhere. Yeah, and then a few years later, actually, I remember the year. It was in 2004. In 2004, we went to a place
Haugesund.
called Haugesund. Yeah. And we met Mona Gruth because she was doing a job there, and Arne went to say hello. Had you met her before?
No, I
No,
just went to
we'd
say
never
hello
met her.
because
And he
you know
said,
my father.
"Hello, hello, Mona Gruth. I just wanted to tell you that you know my dad." And she remembered.
Yeah, and then because my father, she was laughing, and so we asked my father, "What did you tell her?"
He
and
refused.
She said he didn't want to tell us what he was talking about. And then I asked her, "So what were you talking about?" And she said, "No, I'm not going to say
Oh my God.
anything." So I don't know.
They
what
have
were talking
secrets.
about. They had secrets. So
Yeah.
I think I heard that this picture is framed in many houses where I come from, because this
Yeah.
was a big thing when it came.
Yeah, big thing.
And for me, it was a shock because I came into the store. He never told
Yeah.
us. So,
Yeah, very sweet story, and yeah.
so that was some of my finds today.
So yeah, Arne's father, very famous here in Norway.
Or he was.
Well, he was, yeah.
At least where we came from. Not all over Norway. So this was cool. So I'm gonna. I think I have more of this up in the attic.
Yeah. So did you go all over town stealing these, or how did you get all of
I went to
them?
the store in Lillehammer where they sold the clothes, and
Oh.
I asked for a pile of them.
Yeah, you said it's my dad.
And
so.
I got a pile of them.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I gave some of these to our nieces and nephews.
Yeah, we
because
did,
I
yeah.
had so many.
We gave away to all our nieces and nephews.
Because I
yeah.
thought it was fun for them to
Yeah,
have it.
and I'm sure you guys understand, but Mona Gruth, this particular Miss Universe in 1990, was Norwegian, or
So
is
that was the big
Norwegian.
thing. She
So that was the
from
big
Norway.
thing. She's I think the only one that ever got that title from Norway.
I've never heard about anybody.
And yeah, and then she
Not that
booked,
I
and then she
followed.
booked all these campaigns, and she was like a model here for many years. So
So that's life.
yeah, a lot of people are saying that it looks like you had the same personality as your dad, but I would disagree there.
I think I'm more like my
you were
mother.
more like your mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were more like your mother. Absolutely. Or that's what I think.
Yeah, I
anyway.
think so. Sometimes I feel like my father. Like I can say or do things, and then it feels like
Yeah, sometimes.
similar.
But you're more similar to your mom than.
Yeah.
I think your brother is more like your dad.
Yeah, he's more like my
Yeah.
father. I'm more like the southern part, like my mother from the south of Norway,
Yeah.
from the Setesdal and that area. I feel like I'm
You're
like
more
that.
there. You're more like them. So yeah.
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 I didn't bring more because I have so much. But
Yeah.
I think
There's
we should
tons of things, yeah.
show this. We got so much from Teresa this time.
Yeah, Teresa was really busy packing stuff for
You've
us.
been busy, Teresa.
Thank you.
Because we got this one. This will be framed.
Yeah.
A Dolly Parton poster.
And I told
This will be in the studio.
And I told Arne we should take it to our framer in Oslo. He's like, "Are you crazy? We just need a really cheap frame from one of those really cheap stores." But you know,
No, but
it's Dolly Parton.
yeah, and it's hard to find something that fits, so we need.
It's Dolly Parton. She needs a frame. She
And
needs a good
we
frame.
got also 2 pictures from Marilyn from Dolly Parton when
From
she
Frankie
was in
and-
Frankie and Johnny. I think she
Yeah.
was the angel.
Yeah, we got
Played the angel.
Yeah,
in
we got the
series
sketches for her outfits from the.
from the stylist or something,
Yeah.
or someone. I don't remember. We have it. So those will be framed.
Yeah, but I think
put
we
them
need.
somewhere.
You know, when we're talking about her, she needs a good frame. Honestly, she does.
Yeah. So that is cool. But I didn't bring more knitting.
You didn't?
Do you want to have more knitting?
No knitting today, huh?
No, we have the blight sweaters.
Yeah, so the blight sweaters.
I think that's good.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, because
I mean,
what we're working on right now is a lot of swatches for the
Yeah.
summer collection. And
boring.
I don't think we can show you the swatches.
No, we're not
And-
allowed. Contractually, we cannot show
No,
you
we
anything.
can't show the swatches. But this time we had a problem because we don't want to have all the colors. We don't have all the new colors.
Yeah,
so we have to
yeah.
order.
So
the
we have to
new
visualize
color.
everything. That's our job, though. I mean,
But it's kind of easy. We make a swatch in the real yarn and then we
Yeah.
say in this color.
exactly. Our
So
job
that
is to
works.
visualize it, and then they make it, and then hopefully it all works
Yeah.
out. That's.
I think that will be good.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got loads. I mean, we've got these.
This is the big Dolly Parton.
So the Dolly Parton, the Holly Dolly sugar cookie mix, and I think it has an expiry date on it. So I guess we're
have to
gonna.
eat it soon.
I guess we'll be eating Christmas cookies in March. So best before. Oh, okay, best before 2024. We could save this and we could make them for Christmas this year. But you know, Christmas is still far away. I don't think we should start planning Christmas yet.
Well,
Anyway,
actually, I
thank you
do.
so much. We got this. And Teresa keeps sending us these. It's just crazy. I mean, do you know how much of this we have?
These are sold out now.
They're completely. So we went to the website the other day, and these are completely. The Dolly Parton cake mix is completely sold out in the U.S. Do you know why? Because it's all here in Norway in our house.
Yeah, because
That's why it's sold out.
We're like, what you call that? Preppers?
Yeah, preppers for.
Yeah, we're ready
Well,
for
we could be.
Armageddon.
Yeah, and we could just live off of Dolly Parton cake, because that's how much we have.
We will have cake. And
So,
more cake.
but thank you, very sweet of you. We've got some more. We are going to be eating Dolly Parton cake until it comes out of our ears. And
if we can make
and-
them, that's another one.
and stay tuned, because we are going to be doing this on video. We're going to be filming when we do the cakes, and we're going to be posting these on Sundays. Now, it's very interesting because it asks for a lot of things. So in the instructions, there's a lot of ingredients that we don't actually have in Norway, because we have different culinary traditions, and there's different,
So we have to.
there's different stuff. So we have to guess some of it, and I'm not going to say anything because it's going to be Arne's project, and good luck.
I don't tell you what to do.
You're gonna be telling me what to do, but you also have to interpret the
You need-
ingredients
and
that
you
we need to
help
buy.
me with translations.
I mean, the banana cake does have banana in it, so that's fine. We can get the banana.
We can get banana.
But there's other things that we don't quite know what.
Have we showed what was inside before?
Yeah, I think we did.
Because I think we.
Yeah, but we
opened
need
one.
to. Yeah, but we're gonna open this. We're gonna open
open
this
it
one
on the
when
Sunday.
we film. Sunday episodes, and we're not going to tell you the ingredients, because then you're going to be sending them to us, and that's not fun. We need to
No, we have
find.
so much.
We need to find a
can eat more
Norwegian.
cake.
We need to find a Norwegian replacement for those things. That
That-
if you send us the stuff, Teresa,
I
you're
think
gonna
the
take.
stuff is in.
You're gonna
in the
take
box.
no. The frosting is in the box. There's frosting and there's the
Don't
cake
tell,
mix.
Don't tell what's in the box.
But there's other stuff. But if you send it to us, you're gonna take the fun out of us interpreting what the hell these things are that we don't know. So anyway, Arne, you've got some cake to
have some cooking to do.
Yeah.
Well, we could also do the Christmas cakes.
Yeah, and we're also going to be doing these. We're going to be filming these episodes actually, not this weekend because we're in Sweden and Denmark this weekend, but the weekend after we're going to be with Anne and Eric, and we're going to do all the spring episodes. Yeah. So that'll be fun.
And what more can we tell? I unraveled the whole sweater, almost, because I was working on the sweater. For those of you who met us when we were on tour, I was working on a few sweaters, and I didn't like the volume on one, so I've been unraveling.
Yeah, that's why we have no sweaters today.
I don't want to show it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And I don't want to show mine because it's so slow that you would just laugh anyway. I mean, yeah. But we are going to be doing a Knitalong for sure in February, and it's one of the fun things because this year we're very active. We're doing so many different things, and one of the little things we're doing to start the year is the collaboration with MDK, Modern Day Knitting. They publish field guides. They usually have 4 to 5 patterns, and Field Guide 23 will be released on January 27th, and Field Guide 23 is the arnecarlos one. So it's the one that we've done. We have designed 4 really nice, they're calling them the 4 Insta Classic designs by Arne and Carlos.
And then we can't talk.
We can't talk about it because we want it to be a surprise, and so does MDK, Modern Day Knitting. So things will be revealed, and also it's their field guide. So I think it's their privilege to release all the imagery and everything, and then we'll do it. Yeah. But we can't talk about it because it's already, the cat is out of the bag.
Yeah, so we will knit with all of you.
Yeah, so we're planning a knit-along that is going to start on Wednesday, February 1st, and it's going to end on the last Wednesday of February, right? And we're going to be choosing, we're going to choose a project from that. We're both going to cast on. We're going to both be knitting, and we're going to both be showing our progress every week on Sit in It for a Bit.
You think you will? With
of course.
Speed?
Of course I will. I'm going to do this. And you guys can knit too. So we're going to reveal the project, and we're going to reveal the yarn you need probably either next week or the week after. We're going to talk to Anne and Kay so that we don't, do anything wrong. But we're going to reveal the yarn, and we're going to reveal the project, so you guys can go get the yarn, and so that you can get the pattern. Now, the field guide is printed, so you'll get it in the mail if you order it. But if you order it from MDK, they send them digitally as well. So you'll get the digital one immediately while you wait for the print one. And they're beautiful. The photography is beautiful. The editorial is really nice. They write a little bit about us and about our culture. But we're not going to tell you. It's going to be a surprise. Yeah, and we're very much looking forward.
It will be a different set of knit when we start this.
Yeah.
But it will be nice. Then we do it together.
Yeah, so it's going to be the first time in the very short history of Sit in It for a Bit, that we actually do some knitting on Sit in It for a Bit. So we're looking forward to this, and we are really looking forward to having you guys join us. It'll be so fun if you can also knit, and we can, show you our progress, and then we can kind of exchange. Yeah. And then we're going to do it simultaneously with MDK. So Modern Day Knitting will also be doing the Knitalong, and they're going to be opening, on their website, there's like a forum or a lounge with all the different topics, and there will be a community there so that you guys can go there as well and share your project with the community. So you can share your project with the community here with us, and you can also share it with MDK. I think it's going to be fabulous. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. And I can't wait to show you all my knitting skills and how quick I actually knit.
I think I will look through the project and kind of split it in 4.
Yeah, I don't have to split it in anything. I'll just cast on.
And you just do it.
With a little luck, I might be finished by the time the Knitalong is over, but I seriously doubt that's going to happen.
That would be funny. So, but I can help you.
Yeah. So keep your eyes peeled. We've just done the calendar. The calendar just finished on December 24th. Now we start the Knitalong in February, and we're also going to do a new competition. So new year, new competition. Isn't that going to be fun?
That will be so good.
So we're going to have a new competition, and it's going to be fun. And part of the Knitalong is actually going to take place during our first cruise in 2022, because on February 14th, on Valentine's Day, we go to Bergen and we embark on our first knitting cruise of 2024.
I think we said we should
23, sorry.
Didn't we say we shouldn't do sit and knit on the next cruise?
But then we changed our mind.
We changed our mind, and I think we will be in.
We're going to be in Ålesund. Yeah, but it's a different schedule. So on February 15, when we do our live from the cruise, we are already in Ålesund, because the ship in the winter arrives there in the morning and departs in the evening. So
and I'm looking forward to this, because last time the boat didn't stop there so long. Ship didn't stop so long, so we couldn't go ashore.
Thrift shopping.
For thrift shopping, because there's a good one in Ålesund.
Arne, bring a suitcase.
I'm bringing 2 suitcases. That's another one. I'm organizing my knitting patterns.
Okay.
The old ones. That is a lot of work, because there's some of them are like really nice. Should I go and get them? Should I?
Sure.
I just have to go and get one album just to show you what I'm doing. I'll be back.
So I'm sure for those who, I don't know if MDK ships internationally or not. Somebody was commenting they don't. I think you should check it out with MDK. You should send them an email and ask. Go to moderndailyKnitting.com, because they do send the PDF. I mean, so maybe they won't ship the field guide, but they will, if you buy the PDF, or if you buy it, they'll send you the PDF. So that can be done internationally, I guess. A PDF is a digital file. So, but check with them. I would do that if I was you.
So this is the albums I'm using. These are so good, and I'm organizing. My plan is to organize, because we have this collection of old patterns from old Norwegian companies, like this Per Gynt yarn that was very popular when I grew up, and we have so many patterns from Per Gynt, and the plan is to organize them in one album by number. Especially these are beautiful. They are the big pictures, and this is number 925.
Yes, yeah.
Can you imagine how many albums we will have?
A lot of albums.
From 1 to 900, or there are more. There are over. This is 1,401. So, and then we have all these old ones from Husfliden, which I'm organizing. And let me see. There are. This one has almost only the big nice ones. Look at this one. This is my grandmother made this one. This is nice. This is called Idun. So that is another thing I'm working on now. I'm organizing knitting patterns. But I need to have them organized in number and in different companies or yarn.
That would be good, in different companies and different years as well.
And years. And then there's also, in between these, there are crochet patterns and embroidery, which I'm also organizing. Yeah. Because I can't have them together.
No. I mean,
I can't find anything.
This whole organization thing is a thing, especially when we're building an archive like that. There is a lot of things to consider, for sure.
So it's actually quite cozy to do this, because I find stuff and I have time to think, and especially when you work on a new collection, it's always nice to look through old magazines. Absolutely,
yeah. That's one way to get inspired. So we're reaching the 15-minute limit. We have been speaking for, I think, 13.5 minutes or something. That's how it feels anyway, because it's always so enjoyable. We're going to finish by rounding up with some of the comments that we're getting. Lots of people commenting the curtains that we have. Not everybody knows, but They are from William Morris. The fabric is William Morris, and there are curtains that we got
And it's a new.
last year.
I think it's a new design.
Well, it's an old design.
Old, but they changed it a little
Yeah.
bit. I think in the original there was a lion.
Yeah, it was
also.
actually the original Morris fabric was a tapestry,
A tapestry,
and then
yeah.
they made it into a fabric quite recently. But the design is quite old. It's very arts and crafts, and it's I think it's called the Forest. And if you can see it, it's got peacocks, it's got foxes and rabbits or hares.
Peacock, the hare, and that is a fox.
Yeah. And then it's got florals and then the beautiful acanthus that
And
we
I think
love
they
so
go
much.
well with the dark blue bookshelves.
They do, yeah. And the pink. This room is pink. So dark bookshelves, pink. I think if we do this, you can see the pink wall there.
No, yeah.
So yeah.
So that's the curtains.
So that's that. And then again, the modern daily knitting, if you're internationally and they don't ship internationally, I still think you can probably get the PDF because that can be shipped. I mean, that's an email. So I would still, regardless of what it says on the website, if I were you and you're international and you want to join the Knitalong, I would contact MDK and ask if it's possible to just get the electronic field guide. That should not be a problem in my book, but I don't know. I can't really answer for them because we do things differently.
Yeah.
But we can't, I mean, we're not going to sell this ourselves because it's their field guide. So you need to connect with them. But do write them an email and ask if you can get the PDF. That doesn't hurt. The worst that they can say is no, but probably I can't see them saying no to that, to be honest.
If it's by email, it should
If it's a
be-
PDF, yeah. So, because everybody, they told us everybody who buys the field guide will get the PDF instantly. So, and then they'll get the field guide in the post. So yeah, check it out with them and see if you can. And we will start the Knitalong on February 1st.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very exciting. So yeah.
So I think, and I'm so glad we're going to Japan. When are we going to Japan?
In the end of the year.
The end of
Yeah.
the year on like
Well, in October,
in
actually.
October.
Yeah.
And in Japan they have this very nice store where,
Yeah.
where you can get this beautiful. This is not from Japan, but we have others. So I'm gonna buy a pile of these, and I'm gonna spread all my knitting patterns out in the dining room.
Yeah.
You said yeah.
Yeah.
I
Go
have
ahead.
it on tape. You don't like when I spread.
Well, but if it means you're going to clean, so it gets a little bad and then, but it does that so it can get better again.
Yeah.
Right?
It will take a while.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of organizing. I need special piles for all the.
Yeah, I'll let you take over the dining room for a while. I'll find another place to work because that's my home office. Yeah.
So
Anyway, yeah, Japan is going to be, so this year, just so you guys know, this year we are not going to go touring in North America at all. The world is really big and we need to go to other places too. This year we're going to be going to Japan to tour there in October, November.
next year,
But next year again, we'll be probably going for a visit to the US
and if something
and
happens,
Canada.
we will let you know.
Yeah, if we change our minds or if suddenly we can squeeze in a trip this year, we'll do. But I doubt that it's going to be possible. I mean, that would mean traveling like this around the world.
But you know, Carlos,
circles.
now the stove is so warm, we could bake some cakes. I think we should try the
I think we should try, yeah.
Christmas cakes tonight. What do
Yeah.
you think about that? Or let's see how you feel after dinner.
Yeah,
If you
we'll
want
see.
more-
We'll see how
if you
we
want
feel.
cake.
Yeah. Well, cookies and
cookies.
not right now. I'm on a, you know, I mean, Christmas happened, and then you've got all the New Year resolutions, and you know, in addition to I'm going to be more active and I'm going to be less uptight. The other New Year resolution was I'm going to, you know, be healthy, at least in January. So I still have to get through this month without any wine, any champagne,
Any cake.
any martinis, any cakes, any cookies, sugar, you know, all of that is off the table for January. I'm on a fasting. I'm not fasting, I'm just kidding. But I'm on a,
You're just not eating cake.
I'm just trying to, you know, trying to get a little bit back into shape. That's what I'm trying to do. So that's the way it is. January is, you know, you start the year that way, and then come February, you go, oh, okay, fine, I did it. now I can do everything again. And then you forget about everything you did in January. It's so typical.
Do you think I will stop cleaning my mess? No.
We'll see. I'm going to be looking. I'm going to be watching you to
You have
see
to watch me carefully
how,
because maybe
how it all
it
develops.
happens.
Anyway, I think,
Forever.
yeah. And
no,
it's,
I think we should stop.
yeah, and it's true that it's all about moderation. And yeah, I should have moderated myself while I was in the US. I didn't. And then I didn't moderate myself at Christmas. I have to pay the price now.
Yeah.
And when I do something, I really go in and do it 100%.
And I join you.
And then I quit because it's so tough. So that's the story of my life.
Maybe it's time to take that ugly machine into the house again.
Oh, the treadmill. The treadmill. No. That machine is not. But I mean, I've been shoveling snow every day, so it's good. It's all good. Yeah. So this has been fun, Arne. Now and warm, yeah. Now I'm gonna go get dinner started, and Freya might want a little walk.
Yeah.
Poor thing, she really is getting older now. I mean, she's gonna be 11 in April.
Spread some glitter.
Yeah, she can spread some glitter in the snow. Huh? And yeah, she's getting older now. She's not very much into walking as much as she was before. But today I gave her treats, and I made her stand up on 2 legs. I made her do a lot of twirls. I made her sit like this. I made her lie, and then I made her go up on 2 legs. And I'm relieved to see that when she is motivated by food, she's still very active.
I'll actually do anything.
And she has amazing balance.
And
what she can do in 2 feet
but we
is
walked
incredible.
to the neighbor today, over to the other side of the lake, and that was the first time, probably in 2 weeks, that she wanted to walk.
Oh,
with me.
she walked?
She
without
walked,
stopping and doing this?
Yeah, she walked
cool.
by herself all the way to the other side of the lake, and then she stopped.
Yeah.
She was just...
That's amazing. So there's a lot of glitter on this little lady here, so I think we're gonna have to comb her as well. But she's loving her Dolly Parton collar, so that's good. Yeah. So we hope you've enjoyed this episode, and if you have, give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel. The Arne and Carlos family has grown to over 150,000 of you, and we'd love to have more of you. I can also very proudly say that we did pass the other milestone, 20 million viewers and then some. Sorry, 20 million views on our channel and then some. So it's amazing.
That's good, yeah.
Mailing list, if you want to find out everything we're up to, all our shenanigans, the mailing list is the best way. And keep your eyes peeled. There's going to be information about the Knitalong going on the mailing list to all of you by email. And we will be back again with a new live episode of Sit in It for a Bit next Wednesday.
And we're at home.
We're at home next Wednesday, yeah. We're at home until the 15th of February. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you again soon.
See you. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye. Bye, Freya. Bye. Bye-bye, everyone. Oh, so sweet. Oh, so sweet. She's so sweet.
I don't know how to stop it.
Me neither. Oh, I do. Okay, so now we have to clean this mess up here.
I can do that.
We can do that quickly. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Are you sure that you want to stop streaming?